for anything. Alright, F11. Alright. Alright, so y'all already know the title of the stream. It's a tier list live stream. So all the tier lists I'm gonna be doing is someone did a Shadow the Hedgehog stage. I'm like tier list. I'm like, okay, might as well. Dragon Ball arc, Dragon Ball character. This is probably gonna be the last one or the first one. I don't know. My Hero Academia character, UA tier list. Marvel movie, MCU, and MCU tier list. Star Wars movie tier list. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Transformation tier list. Those are all those I'm going to be doing in this stream. So let's start off with what should we start off with, guys? I know nobody's watching because I'm lonely and I'm sad, but all right. Let's start off with Marvel. All right. So, all right. So let's start with the Marvel movie tier list in terms of the MCU, and this I have seen most, if not all, of these. So I'm just gonna go into this. Should start from the bottom or the top. Alright, I guess I'll include the obvious for the best ones. Or the two obvious, which everyone could kind of agree on. That's Infinity War, I think. I can't see from here. Where's Civil War. And Endgame and Infinity War. Y'all already know these two are probably the best ones. They're both great. I can't really pick one over the other because they're both that good. And with this being kind of being the ending of Phase 3, it's great. These both are amazing movies. Probably the best ones in the MCU. A lot of emotional moments. It's great. And I'll just go over the obvious ones and the obvious ones that are bad. Oh. You kind of told me too late. I'll do My Hero Academia after this. So good. Like, well, alright, let's go over the worst ones. In my opinion, worst ones are definitely Thor 1. Where's Thor 2? Thor 2. Where's Iron Man 2? Iron Man 2. I think it's Iron Man 2. Where's Iron Man? God, I can't see for the love of... Alright. This is so small. I'm sorry. Oh, this is Iron Man 2, yeah. And Hulk, for sure. Yeah, these are like the only ones I like really hate. The other ones I think are enjoyable. Even the dumb list. I'll just do like, I'll put mediocre, and then like okay / average. So, alright, let's go over these four. Out of the worst, I definitely think Thor 1 is the worst movie, and then Hulk, and then Thor 1, and then, Thor 2, then Iron Man 1. No, not Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 2. So, Thor, let's be really here. The first two Thor movies were so boring, and like I know they're kind of like experimenting, but it's they're really bad. They're horrible. And y'all might say, oh, those are like not that bad. They're kind of average, and they're experimenting, but still, a lot of the stuff that was in the movies were kind of boring. And Hulk, I could say the same. It's just, the Hulk leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And Iron Man 1, I almost put it up here, but something about not Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, sorry. Something about Iron Man 2 just has me like, oh god, no. So yeah. That's kind of all I got to say for those. So I guess I'll just be moving up. Mediocre. I'm gonna do... Where's Iron Man 3? Iron Man 3. Should I put Captain Marvel? I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna put Ant-Man and the Wasp. Age of Ultron. I think that's it. Alright. I remember when Age of Ultron came out. I actually liked it. But then when I saw it again, I just really... It was a huge disappointment. It was like such a huge disappointment to me. I mean, the villain... I mean, the worst... Like, I'd say the worst part about the movie is definitely how Ultron is like funny. And someone might say, oh, that's change, and you just hate change. But still, it's... And like, all the characters make the same type of jokes. Just watch Cosmonaut Barry now, where he described that movie perfectly. I like the opening shot. The opening shot was really good. And yeah, that's kind of all I gotta say. Ant-Man and Wasp. I've only seen this movie once, and for good reason. It's really, really mediocre. It's not terrible, but certainly not great either. I like Ant-Man as a character. I just hate the stupid side characters. My god. Those side characters are terrible. Oh yeah, I forgot. Captain America tried to choke a robot. I forgot about that. So yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I like Ant-Man as a character in the movie. I really like him. But all the other side characters are really dumb. The only one I like is Hank. So yeah, the villain was pretty as well. And Iron Man 3. This movie is not as bad as people say it is. All right, I'm sorry. This is a guilty pleasure of mine, but I do still agree it is mediocre. Definitely, and and I know people are really mad about the Mandarin, but I actually really didn't mind how the Mandarin was in the movie. So yeah, it's kind of all I gotta really say. So now let's go over OK/average. Iron Man 1. So, alright. Sorry, I was texting. Alright, Iron Man 1. Guardians 2. Captain Marvel. Black Panther. And Captain America First Soldier. The First Avenger. But I'm placing these on like how I like them. Like if that's the worst, that's the best. So I'm gonna do that for this. Alright. Alright. Well. Whoa, whoa. I thought these were sirens, I don't know. Sorry, we're storming here, that's all. So anyway, okay/average. Captain Marvel. Alright, here's the thing. I love the side characters, and I love the story. But Brie Larson as Captain Marvel is absolute shit. I'm sorry. I don't like Brie Larson. Y'all don't know me. If y'all know me, you know this. I hate Brie Larson with a passion. Call me sexist all you want. Brie Larson's just fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Captain Marvel in this movie is pretty boring. And the best part about this is definitely when she arrives on Earth, and Nick Fury basically just steals the show. And that's probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite Nick Fury like ever. So yeah, Nick Fury in this movie, he's like that cosmonaut. I love you. He described it perfectly in his Star Wars: The Clone Wars for Obi-Wan. He's like that. He's like the uncle who tells really bad jokes, and he knows they're not funny, but he just does them anyway. Anyway, Nick Fury kind of is like that type of person in Captain Marvel. It's great. Nick Fury's the best part about that movie. I mean, Captain Marvel was watchable, definitely, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to add on Ant-Man. I do like Ant-Man more than Captain Marvel. So yeah, Ant-Man is next. I like the first Ant-Man more than the second one. I know a lot of people who like the second one more, but I like the first one because I think I forgot the actor who plays him. I think he does a better job in the first one, and the side characters are still really unlikable except for Hank. The villain's kind of weird, but I still enjoy it. I think the jokes are okay. And my dad actually likes Ant-Man the most out of all the MCU movies, and I'm like, okay. So yeah. Iron Man 1, y'all know, first MCU movie, they're experimenting, and Iron Man 1 is actually like really good. So, y'all already know this. Iron Man 1's really good. So, yeah. Black Panther. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, for Black Panther. I don't like T'Challa. T'Challa in Civil War was amazing. Alright, his character arc was great, but in the, I don't know, something about him in his own fucking movie is like off. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know.
YouTube Music Premium, free for 30 days and just $9.99 a month after. Cancel anytime. Restrictions apply.
But the reason why I have it above Iron Man is because Iron Man, they were really experimenting. They were definitely playing it safe. But you can't really blame them. So, yeah. I like the villain. The villain is easily the best part about Black Panther. You can really see his motivations and all the shit he's been through, and you can completely sympathize with him. Almost, except he's just murdering a bunch of people. But yeah. Definitely, best part of the movie. The score, I really enjoyed the score in the movie. And the other characters are like, eh. But, so yeah. Guardians 2. I almost put it up here. But the thing that Something about it just held it back. It's a lot more emotional than the first one, for sure. But, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna put it up here. I'll talk about it later. Captain America: The First Avenger. If you want to talk about guilty pleasures on this, I love this movie. Yeah, definitely, I agree with you on that, Charlie. Captain America: The First Avenger. This one is a guilty pleasure of mine. I'm sorry, I just love this movie. I really like this movie. It's a lot better than what other people say it is. It is definitely my favorite movie out of Phase 1 besides Avengers. So, yeah. The World War II montage, I mean, like, I could see that. But the first part of this movie is so good, and the second part of the movie, it kind of went downhill. But it was still enjoyable, I'd say. It's Steve Rogers, Chris Evans as Steve Rogers is easily the best part about the movie to me. And Captain America is my favorite MCU hero, and Spider-Man as well. So yeah, I just really enjoy it. Like, there's nothing that really pisses me off too much. I mean, the villain is kind of like generic, but oh well. And alright, one more thing. The ending, last quote, the ending is the best ending out of all these movies, with the exception of Endgame. So I just gotta say it. So yeah. Alright. That's all I got for okay/average. Likeable. I'm gonna put Guardians 2, Avengers 1, Ragnarok, Doctor Strange. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright, let's start off with Alright, sorry. I do think it's likable. Worst one's definitely Avengers. Yeah. Alright, let's go over Avengers. Avengers is a really enjoyable movie. I forgot to say this, all of these movies have dumb as shit in them. Like, all of them. But they're still enjoyable. And this one's no exception. This movie is really cheesy, but I still enjoy it. I do. It's not the weakest because Age of Ultron. The ending fight, you know, y'all know that's great. I do hate how they portrayed Hawkeye in this, because like throughout half the movie, he's just kind of he's possessed and his mind's taken over half the movie. And then Wade finally gets back to normal. All he does is just shoot bow and arrows on the fucking building. And I will admit, like, the few action scenes he had were pretty cool. And all, so yeah. And I like it. I like the fight with Iron Man and Thor. I thought that was pretty good. So yeah. Thor Ragnarok. This is much better than the other Thor movies. My God, this was a pleasant surprise. I was so happy when I left the theater watching this. I was that. If y'all were there with me, I was the happiest person after I saw Thor Ragnarok. Oh my God. After seeing the first two Thor movies and how shitty they were, Ragnarok just, oh my God, it was so good. I mean, the one thing I don't like about it is kind of the villain. But that's about it. I mean, seeing, like, Thor and Hulk on a space odyssey is pretty fucking lit if you ask me. So yeah, they also got World War Hulk. No, they also got World War Hulk. So yeah, this definitely makes things better. Alright, so next we got Doctor Strange. Some people might say this is the average Marvel movie on what to expect, but I do enjoy it more than these. So I'm putting it in likable. I love Doctor Strange in this. In the comics, Doctor Strange is already pretty good, but I really like him in this movie. The villains are pretty generic, but oh my god, Dormammu is in this movie. If y'all haven't read the comics, Dormammu is great. Just, it's amazing. And the first part of this movie, the first half is like really satisfying to watch, to see like this asshole doctor turn into like become more respectful and all that. And I love that about this movie, definitely. I remember seeing this with my cousin when we were in Michigan, and then we were just amazed by the visuals. It was great. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. What's next? Guardians 2, yeah. Guardians 2. Not good as Guardians 1, but it's a lot more emotional and it's actually pretty damn sad. It's really sad. And, man. Whoa, really? Dormammu and Doctor Strange. Whoa. Okay. Okay, let me. Dormammu and Doctor Strange were played. No fucking way, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't see this. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god. Also, I like Wong. I like Wong in this. Alright, so Guardians 2. It's a lot sadder than Guardians 1, but I still, but I definitely, I love Guardians 2. It's not as good as Guardians 1. As I said, it's a lot sadder, a lot more emotional. And the villain is actually good in this. The villain is actually good in this movie. And it's completely understandable motivations. And, oh my god. I like this movie. I like how in this movie of Rocket Raccoon is definitely has a lot more characterization. And he's more than an asshole to the group. But I do like Rocket Raccoon from the first one more, because in the second one, he's kind of a complete dick. But that's kind of the point of him in this one, is to be a dick. I can't really hate him for that. And Drax actually gets a lot of character in this. Drax gets a lot of character. Drax is great. Mantis, I could go without her, but that's about it. So let's go over good. These last 4 movies, I love them. Good goes to Winter Soldier, Civil War, and best goes to Spider-Man and Guardians 1. These 2 are my favorites that are not Infinity War or Endgame. In terms of which one I like more, I can't make that decision. I like Civil War more in this, so yeah. Let's go over Captain America. Winter Soldier. This is really good. I really like this movie. When I first saw it, I liked the first Captain America movie more. But when I got my second viewings, when I got more viewings, I started to love this movie a lot more. And seeing Bucky again was really cool. and the ending I actually really enjoyed. And oh man, I'm having so much fun making this right now. Sorry. So, yeah, I mean, like, Black Widow, in the earlier movies I didn't like her, and in this one she's no exception. So, there's that. And that's about it. I like the dialogue in it, and Nick Fury's good. And yeah. I like, I need to stop saying, for the love of God. I like, fuck! I like Steve and Bucky. Yeah. Civil War. The one thing that got me liking the Civil War more than Winter Soldier was Spider-Man. Let's be real here. Spider-Man was the real reason why everyone loved Civil War. Him and Black Panther. And in this movie, Black Panther is a much better character than he was in his own movie. Because he was the most relatable person in this movie, I would say. Because he was basically like... He was basically... was like the Bucky. You kill my father, I'm going to fucking kill you. And... yeah. That was... I liked that. I love Black Panther Spider-Man in this movie. And in terms of which team I'm on Team Cap, Team Iron Man. I am on Team Cap. But in terms of the people who are on Team Iron Man, I like more. I just like Captain America more as a character. So yeah. That's my thoughts on Civil War. There is more, though. Something about Steve seemed off to me. I don't know why. Something about him just seemed off. And... and I do think, this movie wasn't really needed. Because, it really, like, in the grand scheme of things, with Infinity War and Endgame, this movie really wasn't necessary. So, the only thing it was necessary for was for Black Panther and Spider-Man, and that's kind of it. So yeah, that's what I think of Civil War. Sorry. Alright, so last two. Homecoming and Guardians 1. Which one I like more is so hard, I can't choose. Homecoming is amazing. Spider-Man in this movie is probably my favorite Spider-Man. Tom Holland did an amazing job as Peter and Spider-Man. He is... A lot of people like to say Tobey Maguire. A lot of people say Tobey Maguire makes the better Peter, while Andrew Garfield does the better Spider-Man. But Tom Holland does the best of both worlds. So yeah. I like how Tony Stark is kind of like a father figure to Peter as well. Separating the Avengers where it doesn't make them work together. That's a good one, Charlie. I noticed that. Sorry, I'm stuck something. So, yeah, I like how Tony's in this movie, and I love the villain in this. I really like the villain. Falcon is actually relatable, and he's actually like a pretty normal guy in the grand scheme of things. He's kind of like what anyone would do in the situation, to be honest with you. And I like how this movie only has one death, and that one death is meant to be played off as a joke. I like that. It is pretty lighthearted, and I cannot wait for Far From Home. And last but not least, Guardians 1. It is so enjoyable. If you want your friend to get into the MCU, show them Guardians 1. Because that is the easiest one to get into, easiest one to watch. All the characters are great, plot's great, the score is incredible. The best part about this movie are the characters in the score. That's great. The villain's kind of generic, but you never but the movie takes that as its advantage in this. So yeah. Rocket, and by the way, favorite one character in this movie is Rocket, then Peter. So yeah. That's my tier list for the MCU movies. Sorry, I'm texting my friend.
And just $9.99 a month after. Cancel anytime. Restrictions apply.
Alright, so music. What should I do next? Alright, you said My Hero Academia, right? Alright, My Hero Academia. Alright. Let's do 0 thing. Alright, My Hero Academia tier list. So this is the tier list for sorry. So anyway, this is in terms of people who I like, not in terms of power. And I'm just saying, there's nobody in this cast I hate, maybe dislike, not enjoy as much as others. So I'm not going to use this tier. So in terms of characters, all right. Alright, so I love all the characters' favorite. Great. And good. So, in case you don't know, my favorite character is Tokoyami, then Kirishima, and Todoroki. There's Todoroki. And I'm not going to use this tier, because I really don't hate anyone. But, Sato, Koda, alright, Koda, Aoyama, yeah, okay. Hello there. Good. Jiro. Soji, Sero, Mina, Mineta. I'm gonna go over the explanations once I list them all. Yeah, I think that's it. And then great. Bakugo. Ichigo. Deku. Oof. Alright, I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up to the top. So, in terms of my least favorite in the class, I like them all, but I do have to go for Sato. Sato, he really doesn't do anything. He literally does nothing. I don't hate him. He's likable enough. But let's be real here. Nobody says Sato is their favorite character, and if they are, all power to you. But yeah. Oof. Alright. So, in terms of second least favorite, Coda. Coda loves like, he's kind of like Sato, he doesn't do much, but Coda does go over like his fear of bugs, and that's kind of it. I mean, yeah, his quirk is basically being able to talk to animals, and that's pretty useful, but he just doesn't really use it, but he's not really using the max potential he could do for that quirk. So, yeah. Ojiro is he's semi-important, but he still doesn't do much. I mean, kind of the characters down here, they really don't do much. He did one thing important, and he did tell Deku about the mind control person, the person who mind controls you, and that's basically it. And Hagakure, she does nothing. She literally does nothing. So, oof. And Aoyama is interesting. I'm just gonna leave him out. He's interesting. Alright. The one useful thing he does is save Tokuyami from the villains. And tries to save Bakugo, and that's kind of it. So, yeah. Mineta, y'all know... Ooh. So anyway, Mineta is... Y'all know him. He's kind of the pervert of the show. Like, all anime have had that one pervert. And Mineta, he's... I still can't believe that one scene where he's climbed up the fucking wall. That's great. But... Oof. That's true. Fred sent me a message, that's all. It's fine. It's fine, Kinsley. Alright. So... Yeah. Mineta, he's actually really, really funny. And he's not really the most useless character. Oh, by the way, Kinsley, the real Synthior is, Charlie. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of, Mineta is funny. Doesn't do too much stuff, but he is there most of the time where he can do at least something. So, there's that. And, yeah. Mina is, she's not really that important to the main plot and story of things. And, I mean, when Sue drowns, oh yeah, I forgot when Sue keeps drowned Mineta in season 1. I cannot wait till I watch season 1 on Monday. It's gonna be fun. Alright. So yeah, Mineta is definitely gonna... Oh, not Mineta. Mina is pretty, she's your generic high school girl who's kind of trendy and all that. She's not a bad character, but she's like... kind of... I don't want to say boring, but she's kind of eh. And Sero, he has a pretty useless-ish quirk, which is just tape. But that can be used for other things. So, yeah, he doesn't really do that much that's important. And, yeah. Jiro is basically your edgy emo girl, sort of. And, I don't know what to say of her, to be honest with you. I don't know what to say of her. I just want to say she's the emo girl who likes punk rock, but I don't know. I really don't have an opinion on her. I don't have anything against her. She's not really, like, bad. But something about her just put me up here. And Soji, this is where the characters start to get really cool. Soji is a really cool character. He doesn't do much, but he's really cool. He's the tallest in the class. He's actually the youngest. And he's just really fucking cool. His quirk's interesting. He has a really, kind of cold personality. I like that about Soji. So yeah, I think this is ranked in the way I want it to be. So yeah. No. Oh, okay. I'll do that. Alright. In terms of this, my favorite out of this is Deku, Tsu, Oshiko, Ida. Alright. So Kaminari is comic relief, like Mineta, and kind of a perv, but not as bad. I mean, at least he has taste. What the fuck's wrong with me? I'm going to hell. But I'm just kidding. But Kaminari, he's a really funny character. I like his quirk. I like his personality. Really laid back. I like Kaminari. And he's kind of played off as like a coward, but he kind of gets over it eventually, which I like. So yeah. Next is Momo. Momo's cool. She's cool. Momo, for most of my friends who watch My Hero Academia, that's their waifu. I mean, so there's that. For my friends. Okay. Momo's cool. Like her personality. She's, her quirk's interesting. It's probably the most interesting quirk out of everyone here. So, yeah. Alright, Bakugo. He is the, kind of the antagonist. He's not a bad guy, but he's a huge dickhead. And he doesn't really hate Deku. A lot of people like to think he hates Deku. But I'm one of those people that doesn't really think he hates Deku. He's kind of jealous of Deku because throughout his entire life, he was always seen as the better one. But now Deku's now seen as the better one. And Bakugo, he's just kind of jealous. So, yeah, I mean, so there's some Bakugo, you either love him or you hate him. And me, I'm kind of in between on that. His quirk's interesting. He's kind of a cunt, but Ida. I like Ida as the class rep. And oh my god. I'm sorry, I ate too much. Ida's really cool. I like his quirk. When I first started watching the show, Ida was my favorite until we got into season 2. And then these became my favorite. And after his own little arc in season 2, he's kind of fallen down a bit as a character, which kind of sucks. But oh well. Now let's move on to Uraraka. Uraraka's great. He's like Gary from Pokemon. Oh, Bakugo, yeah.
With YouTube Music Premium, you can explore the world of music.
Let's go over Ochako, or you call it Uraraka, or Ochiko.
Music videos.
I don't know.
and more.
Call her what the fuck you want to call her. Call her waifu, best girl. I don't know.
Online.
But I like Uraraka. Her quirk's interesting,
Turn off your screen
and
and get it all.
she's cute. She's really cute,
YouTube Music Premium,
and
free for 30 days and just $9.99 a month.
I like the dynamic of Deku and Uraraka about how they like each other and have a crush on each other, but they're like just friends. I find that interesting. So yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's cute. I'm sorry. Alec or Rocket. Now, Suyu, it's kind of like Uraraka, but I like Suyu's quirk more, how it's kind of like a frog. And Suyu's kind of that character that everybody likes, including me. And in the manga, I ship Suyu a lot more with Deku. It's weird. I mean, I don't know if I ship Deku with Suyu or Uraraka stuff, but... Suyu's cute. I like her power, and everyone just really likes her. I ship Suyu and Tokoyami. I'm sorry. I ship Suyu and Tokoyami. A lot of y'all don't. So yeah. Now let's go over Deku. Deku, main character. You love him. Alright, I'm sorry. Just my friend. Just texting me. Deku, main character. Love him. I relate to him and Tokoyami the most. And the one thing that got him from going up to favorite to great is that he's sort of a generic anime protagonist, but he's still great. I still love Deku. And he's cute. I like Deku. He's cute. And yeah. His quirk, or All Might's quirk, it's pretty interesting for how Deku is. He's kind of like Lucario, or no, not Lucario. No, what the fuck am I saying? I don't know, but I like Deku. Now my top 3 favorite: Tokoyami, Kirishima, and Todoroki. I could go on all day about these. So Todoroki is great. I love his power. It's really overpowered. It's hot. It's fire and ice. It's just fire and ice, and that's it. And like, it's pretty basic. And I like how even though Todoroki, he uses it in unique ways, but sometimes even he can have some weaknesses to his power sometimes. Even though he has weakness to he has like no apparent weakness, but you can still get through it. And his personality is really cool, and I like it. And yeah, let's just say Todoroki is the edgy character. Tokoyami is the emo character. I'm just gonna say that. So yeah, I like the power, I like his personality. Yeah. Kirishima, I love Kirishima's personality. I ship Bakugo and Kirishima, Bakushima. Kirishima has he's kind of like a more likable Bakugo to me. I really like that, and like he's the one person that Bakugo actually really enjoys hanging out with. And Kirishima he's nice to everyone. He's like that one guy in school that you want to be friends with. I like that. I like his quirk hardening. It's pretty cool. And now, last but not least, we got Tokoyami, the edgy character, emo bird daddy. Yeah, bird guy. I love his quirk. It's basically a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Dark Shadow, and Dark Shadow is like its own character. It's really funny. I like it, and I love Tokoyami's personality. I relate to him the most. Him and Deku. It's funny. It's great. And I do ship him to you. I just love Tokoyami. I could go on all day about him. But that's all I gotta say. So yeah, it's that's all. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for Tokoyami. I'm gonna stop. Oh, not stop. I'm gonna move on to the next tier list. Star Wars movies, Dragon Ball transformations, arcs, Shadow the Hedgehog stages, and characters. Holy shit! I've saved this for either a whole nother stream or for later on. Alright. I'm gonna do Star Wars movies. Alright. Star Wars movies. Let's get this going. I don't know how you can make all 5 tiers. I don't know how you can make 5 tiers for what? 3, 6, 9. I don't know how you can make 5 tiers for 10 movies. I'm gonna remove a tier or 2. I'm gonna do 3 tiers. I'm gonna do S. Emails and meetings turn into updates and notifications. Jessica can keep track of her own deadline, and I get to do my own work. Management without the chaos. Amazing. And start your free trial today. Okay. Terrible. Bantha fodder. Oh my god, that video does have 1.5k views. Alright. Alright, so anyway. I'm gonna go over these. So terrible / Bantha fodder. Attack the Clones. Episode 1. And I don't know what to think of The Last Jedi. By the way, most of the movies are gonna go under okay. So terrible / Bantha fodder for episode 1, episode 2. Hello there. So episode 1 and 2 are probably my least favorite Star Wars movies. Episode 2, like I could sit back and have a good time with all these movies. Episode 2 is kind of the exception, unless I'm watching the one scene about sand and Anakin just murdering Tusken Raiders. Those are the 2 things I love about this movie, besides Obi-Wan. Everything else is just really, really bad. Natalie Portman is boring as always. Man. This movie's bad. This movie's just horrible. The one thing I love about this movie, I said this again, Sand is amazing. And Django is kind of a wasted character in this. And Count Dooku was kind of meh. Obi-Wan was great. Hayden Christensen as Anakin was pretty bad. So yeah. Less Jar Jar, so there's that. But the romance between Anakin and Padme is probably worst part. Because I'm like, how is Padme not creeped out by Anakin? Even though for the movie I'm about to talk about, it's gonna be the other way. It should be the other way around. So yeah. Episode 1, Phantom Menace. I like Darth Maul. I like Obi-Wan. I like Qui-Gon. And that's about it. Everyone else is pretty bad. A lot of people hate Jar Jar in this movie, and I do too, but I hate Kid Anakin and Jake Lloyd as Kid Anakin. I have nothing against Jake Lloyd, but seriously, George, is that the best person you could have done for Anakin? And I know, like, child actors kind of bad now, well, like, especially back then. But Kid Anakin is just not good in this. And with the question of, are you an angel? I mean, shit, has this person had any interactions before with another person? I'm sorry. And also, I have to talk about this. Padme is a fucking creep in this movie. I'm sorry. Padme, a 14-year-old, with Anakin, a 9-year-old. What the fuck? This is reminding me of me and Ivy. This is just pissing me off. I just don't want to talk about this. I'll tell you about all that, like, later on. I don't know. Oh my god. That one part has pissed me off with Padme. I mean, seriously, like, why the fuck are you attracted to a goddamn 9-year-old when she's 14? And the pacing of this movie is pretty, No, this is pod race. It's pretty mediocre. There are enjoyable qualities, but the pacing's kind of all over the place. I don't know, it's weird. Oh well. Now, okay, this is where most of the movies are gonna go for okay. Alright, let's go over okay. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, New Hope, nah, Rogue One, Solo, Return of the Jedi. George Lucas weird fetish. You're right, Charlie. Alright. I know this is where I actually start like kind of enjoying these movies. Last Jedi. Alright, Last Jedi was pretty. It's not. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. I actually kind of enjoy it. When I first saw it, I actually really loved it, and the second time, it was kind of eh. I mean, that's like... Last Jedi is a movie I cannot see on multiple rewatches. I like Luke. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people hate Luke. But I like Luke, because Luke is how you need to do a broken hero. And it's a really good broken hero. And yeah, I don't like Rey as a character, and I hate that Snoke dies. And I hate the Finn and the Rose on that planet. But I don't like that, but everything else I kind of like, or at least it's watchable. So yeah, next up is Solo, a Star Wars story. Which one's better, Solo or Rogue One? I don't know. But I like Solo. I actually really like Solo, and it's really unfortunate that this didn't sell well enough because this movie is actually really good. This is a really good movie. I like Han. Han's good for the person who's playing him. He did a good enough job. Nobody else can do better than Harrison Ford. But Han's good. Chewie's good. Rip the actor for Chewie. I forget his name, but Rip. I like Lando. And yeah, I like a lot about this movie. I mean, the pacing... No, the directing. The directing is kind of interesting because they had two different directors, I believe, and it does feel like it is directed by two different people, but oh well, I enjoyed it still. And Force Awakens, out of all the new Star Wars movies, I do enjoy Force Awakens. Oh, I forgot about Rogue One. Rogue One's pretty good. I like how they get away from the Force and go on the more, like, on a realistic, warfront video type thing. That's just me, of course. Jin is kind of boring, but I like the other side characters are good enough. I do enjoy the story. I really like the story. And I like the ending. That ending was probably the best scene I've seen out of new Star Wars stuff. And yeah, Darth Vader's good, but he isn't in the movie well enough. And I can actually, Director Krennic, I can really sympathize with him. I feel bad for him. But oh well. Yeah. Now, Force Awakens, out of all the new movies, I like Force Awakens the most. Cause I watch these movies and I still enjoy it. Force Awakens has some dumb shit in it. And a lot of people say, oh, it's a copy of A New Hope, but I mean, not really. I mean, yeah, they have like similar locations, but they're in the movie for different reasons. Yeah, they both have a cantina scene, but they're in there for different reasons. You can't call that a ripoff if it's from the same fucking license. So you can't really get mad at that. I love this movie, changed my mind, and for all y'all who hate it, fuck off. I'm sorry. This movie's good, I'm sorry. I love Force Awakens too much. I don't like Rey, but I like all the other characters. And Return of the Jedi is the weakest out of the sequel trilogy. Easily. Return of the Jedi has some dumb shit in it. I'm sorry. The Ewoks, I really didn't like the Ewoks, and the first act of the movie was pretty boring. But besides that, it's pretty enjoyable. So yeah. Now let's go over Amazing. These are, y'all know me, if y'all know me, these are my 3 favorite Star Wars movies. Let's go over A New Hope. New Hope's really fun. New Hope's good. Start off the franchise. I like it. I like how it goes off more of a story perspective and not less action. I enjoy it. And I have a lot of my favorite characters are in that. So specifically, I forgot one thing. The best part about Return of the Jedi is easily Luke, because in the first 2 movies, he's kind of a whiny cunt. Whiny bitch. But, yeah. But A New Hope, Luke is interesting. Not interesting. I'm tired. Luke's... I like Luke. I like Han, Leia, Chewbacca, R2-D2, Darth Vader, all of them. And Obi-Wan, y'all know, he's great, as always. So, yeah. So yeah, let's go over Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back and Revenge of the Sith is hard, but I do like Revenge of the Sith more. So, yeah. Empire Strikes Back. I love the story. Story is the best part about that. I love the characters and the character development. That is amazing. I love that shit. Oh my god. Alright. I love the characters. There's nothing to hate about this movie. There's literally nothing to hate about this movie.
With YouTube Music Premium,
Everything's great, and the ending, you know, I am your father. It's great. Changed cinema forever. Star Wars has changed cinema forever.
Or even lose service, and the music doesn't stop.
So yeah, Empire's great.
Ad-free.
Empire's great.
YouTube Music Premium.
And Revenge of the Sith is my favorite one because of
Hello there, General Kenobi. I've been expecting you. You are a bold one.
Alright. Luke and Leia. Oh! I forgot about that! Alright, one more thing about Empire Strikes Back. Sweet home Alabama! Bam, 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 bam. Alright. Yeah. That's another thing with Return of the Jedi. When they found out that they said that Luke and Leia were brother and sister, and you could see in the first two movies they were not supposed to be brother and sister, and that means in the Empire Strikes Back it's pretty fucked up. Because at the beginning of the Empire Strikes Back, Leia likes Luke more than Han, and oh, it's your fucking brother. Oh my god. God damn it. Worst part is I love it. Alright, anyway. Yeah. Revenge of the Sith's great. I love the memes. I actually like Hayden Christensen as Anakin. I like Obi-Wan's where he's at his best. I kind of like everything about it, except for Padme. And the dialogue's really, really awkward. But that's turning the meme. That's turning into memes. As a matter of fact, give me a moment. I need to do this. There's a lot. But yeah, I love the memes. Memes are great. So yeah. So that's my Star Wars film tier list. I'm gonna close out these. So I'm gonna do Dragon Ball transformations, Dragon Ball characters, Dragon Ball arcs, or Shadow the Hedgehog stages. I have the high ground's lit. High ground's lit. High ground is awesome. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go on Twitter. I'm going on Twitter to look at some prequel memes. Give me a minute, I'm gonna get something to drink. Just give me a quick. Okay, I guess it's now going on now. Destiny 2, what? Critical meme droid. Time to Kill a Mockingbird is the best book of all time. Me as the intellectual. Darth Plagueis. Oh yeah, Darth Plagueis. Duh, niggas, the lies. Oh my god! Oh my god! Anakin killing younglings. Obi-Wan said it. Looking forward to this. Hey, we betrayed the Jedi Order, started killing Owen. Yeah, lol, what a roast. We probably shouldn't do that to each other, right? Totally. Cool. No, I promise them. What was that? Nothing. Oh my god, that was great. Me releasing that D-Day was on so main TD is Order 66. Oh my god, that's great. He can defeat me. I know, but he can. Oh my god, what's up with KOTOR memes recently? I want me prequel memes! Oh. So for Galen, I have the high ground. Memes, people love the Old Republic. Prequel memes. Aww! Is the Old Republic starting to become the new meme ground? Yeah, I forgot Shaq 2 died like 4 times. Alright, transformations. Alright, I guess I'll do transformations for Dragon Ball. Alright, let's pop some Dragon Ball music. Dragon Ball Fighters OST. I'm gonna get some water or Coke. I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna get some Coke. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh no, don't drop. Don't drop. I'm back. Oof. That's good. Some good shit. Ooh. Alright, so, Dragon Ball Zero transformations. So, transformations. So, I'm gonna go over D tier. Now, these are not from weakest to strongest. These are from what I like. Boring, or age. I'm talking about bad, boring, or age in all. Okay, great, amazing. Alright. Alright, let's do this. So in terms of bad, I don't really hate any transformations, but like, I do agree some are kind of lazy. So I'm gonna do bad. Super Saiyan 2. Alright, Super Saiyan 2. Not Super Saiyan 3, I like Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan Blue. Nah, it's more unoriginal. I don't hate it. Super. Oh man, I feel bad. Nah. Alright, I'm just gonna do these two real quick. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but... Alright. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, I know, but, Super Saiyan 2 and, Super Vegeta, or the Super Saiyan Gray 2. Super Saiyan 2, if it were just a Gohan exclusive thing, I would totally give it a pass. But because of all these, Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Caleb, it's kind of unoriginal. I mean, it's literally just Super Saiyan but with spikier hair. That's literally it. And I initially liked Super Saiyan 2. I like Super Saiyan 2 Team Gohan, but that's about it. And Super Saiyan Gray 3 Vegeta is we haven't seen much of him, so I kind of have to feel him bad. And when we saw him, the transformation wasn't really that useful, especially when no wait. Alright. These two are kind of useless, I'm not gonna lie. These two are pretty useless. So, yeah, that's kind of the main reason why. Yeah, they weren't used that much. So, let's go over boring such unoriginal. Blue. Blue Evolution. You know what? I'm getting shit for this. Alright. I'm getting some shit for this. No, I don't hate these transformations. It's just that they're kind of... they're unoriginal. Oh, I forgot my blanket. Alright, I feel cold, so... Ooh, a little cute blanket, alright. So, Master Ultra Instinct. Here's the thing. I initially liked Ultra Instincts, because... Ullman, anyone can kind of get it. I mean, as long as you just practice self-movement. And I like the idea of that, but as soon as Goku got Mastered Ultra Instincts, I kind of like the design, but even though it's not, it really felt like another Super Saiyan transformation. I was kind of disappointed. I liked the design, but it feels like something exclusive. Like if it's exclusive to the Goku, I don't mind that. But it just felt like another Super Saiyan transformation. We've already had enough of those, so yeah. Blue Vegeta, I mean not Blue Vegeta. Blue Evolution is literally blue, but bluer and more powerful, and that's literally it. And Blue Goku and Blue is just another Super Saiyan. Another Super Saiyan color design. Yeah. Now we're gonna go over OK. I'm gonna go over K now. Kaioken, Blue Kaioken, Uzaru. Rose. Possession Unleashed. Or Mystic, whatever you want to call it. Alright, I like this music. Let's do this! I love this music. Alright, let's get this started. No, alright. Kyle, alright. Legendary Super Saiyan. I don't really hate it. I don't hate it at all. I like how it's really exclusive. And, yeah. It's... I don't know why. It's something about it just gets it from going, from getting higher. But, that's probably just me. Potential Unleash Gohan. Or his Mystic, Elder Kai, unlock, potential, unlock, whatever. It's cool, gives you a power boost, but that's kind of about it. Rose is literally just blue, but it's literally just blue, but it's just blue, but pink. And it's a form exclusive, and I like that. I like that idea. I do like it more than blue. Ozaru, kind of the first transformation. I don't hate it, but there are better ones. And even though I said shit about blue, blue Kaioken is kind of like okay. I'd say, because it's like Super Kaioken. I kind of liked that in the PyCon filler episode. I liked it, so yeah. If it wasn't for that, it'd be with that. And Kaioken isn't really a transformation; it's more of a technique. But I'm gonna include it anyway. I like Kaioken. And now we go over great. Ultra Instinct, Omen, God, Rage. Or Primal Instincts, whatever you call it. Rage. And Golden Ozaru. Alright, Golden Ozaru is Ozaru, Golden is how you get to Super Saiyan 4. I like that. Rage Trunks. I like how it's a transformation exclusive to Trunks. And it's like Trunks just getting this close for getting God Key. Or some people might even say it's the half Saiyan version of getting Super Saiyan Blue. I don't know. That's a theory that people have going around, and I can see why people think that. And I enjoy it. I like the transformation, exclusively Trunks. Even though Trunks and Super is kind of a whiny bitch to me, I'm sorry, but oh well. Primal Instinct, I think that's what it's called. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I like that. I like how it doesn't really change, like how, like the hair. It's just, you can kind of tell how, he acts differently. It's like going Super Saiyan without going Super Saiyan, that's what I'm trying to say. Super Saiyan God. Y'all, I know what y'all are saying. Looks like Kaioken. It's boring. But hear me out. I like the design of the hair. It was actually original. I feel like it was actually original. And it actually changed the base hair. And to actually kind of keep the power, I guess you could say. You had to kind of absorb it in you. I like that. And Omen, you already know, it actually felt like anyone could get it through dedication and all that. Then it doesn't feel like another Super Saiyan transformation, that's what I'm trying to say. And I like it. Goku Sentai, Goku Sentai, Goku Sentai, Goku Sentai. It's now amazing. My favorite ones. Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3, and regular Super Saiyan. Alright. These are... Oh. These are my favorite transformations. Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite. Of Super Saiyan, it started the whole trend. A lot of people think Super Saiyan is kind of boring now, but oof. Alright, so Super Saiyan, definitely. I like Super Saiyan. A lot of people kind of give it shit now, but I enjoy it. It's kind of started the whole trend of Super Saiyan, of all the Super Saiyan forms, why your favorite Super Saiyan form exists. So yeah, that's why I really enjoy it. Super Saiyan 3. I like the design. I love the design. I love how it actually looks different. It is not another recolor of Super Saiyan, of other Super Saiyan transformations. And I like how it has no eyebrows. And no eyebrows design, and I like how you really can't keep it for too long. And yeah, because there are stronger transformations now, it kind of makes that feel kind of useless. But when it first came out initially, it was really good. It was my favorite. It was my favorite for a long time. So yeah, that's my favorite transformation for a long time until Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4, oh my god. Super Saiyan 4 is perfect, and for y'all who hate it, I'm sorry. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? And yeah, I didn't like GT that much, but here's the thing. Super Saiyan 4 was easily... Oh. Super Saiyan 4 is easily the best transformation to me. I love the design, I love the fur. Call me a furry, are you all you want? I love the design. It's specifically for Saiyans, and how I like how I have to incorporate the tail for it, and I like how you have to get it through the Golden Uzaru, and the hair. Oh my god, I love Super Saiyan 4. I love Super Saiyan 4. So yeah. Alright. So yeah. That's my tier list for all the Saiyan transformations. Alright, now let's go over... I'm gonna save this for later, like another stream. Shadow the Hedgehog, or oh fuck, I'm gonna Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm doing this. Yep, I'm gonna go to Xbox. I'm gonna get my friend David in here. Oh god. Alright. What are we doing? Oh. Oh.